The capital of Northern Province of Sri Lanka is Jaffna, which 5 districts are Kilinochchi, Mullaitiyu, Mannar, Vavuniya, and Jaffna. This region has a great deal of historical and cultural significance, but it also went through a protracted period of conflict during the 1983 to 2009 Civil War. Roman Catholicism was brought to the Kingdom of Jaffna in northern Sri Lanka by Portuguese missionaries from India, particularly under the guidance of Saint Francis Xavier. The Marian Shrine dedicated to the Roman Catholic Saint Our Lady of Madhu is located in the Mannar district. With a 400-year history, the shrine serves as a popular destination for both Tamil and Sinhalese Catholics and a focal point of devotion for Catholics in Sri Lanka. In the past, Talaimannar was the entry point for people and cargo traveling between India and Sri Lanka. The pier that still exists consists of a double railway track, and the 19-meter-high lighthouse stands close to the Indian Ocean. This area is around 18 miles away from Dhanushkodi, India. The two countries are separated by a very narrow land border of a series of islets and sandbanks, which local legend refers to as Adam's Bridge. Mannar is well known for its massive Baobab tree, which is the oldest and largest in the area and enthralls everyone with its strange shape and enormous branches. It is located in Palumanai and measures 7.5 meters in height and 19.5 meters in circumference. It is thought to be approximately 800 years old. It is thought that Arab traders planted the tree, which is not indigenous to Sri Lanka. Thiruketheeswaram is home to the historic and antiquated Buddhist temple Mathota Raja Maha Viharaya. Arahath Mahinda Thero is thought to have entered Lanka from Mathota when he began to introduce Buddhism to the country. On her way from Jaffna to Anuradhapura, Sangamatha Teri is also thought to have rested in this location. Sangupiddy Bridge is a 2-lane bridge that spans the Jaffna Lagoon. It links Karaitivu in the Jaffna district with Sangupiddy in the Kilinochchi district. Nallur Kovil is one of the most significant kovils in Sri Lanka. Grand arches and vivid colors are features of the captivating Dravidian architecture of this 15th century kovil, which is devoted to Lord Murugan, the god of war, love, and beauty. The kovil's foundation was set in 948 AD, but because foreign forces were constantly invading the area, the temple's location changed several times within Nallur. Jaffna Public Library is among the most prominent landmarks in Jaffna. Constructed in 1933, it was one of Asia's largest libraries in the early 1980s. The 1981 arson attack resulted in the burning of over 1 million books. It is Sri Lanka's second main public library, only rivaled by Colombo Public Library. After the Portuguese invaded Jaffna in 1618, Felipe de Oliveira led the Portuguese to build the Jaffna Fort in Jaffna. The seaside village of Guranaga is close to the fort. The LTTE took control of the fort in 1985 to 1995 and destroyed many important aspects of it to prevent the army from seizing control. Currently being renovated with Dutch funding, it is guarded by a Sri Lanka Army detachment and has limited access for visitors. Due to a mine explosion on August 6, 1992, at Arali Point in Kates Island, Lieutenant General Denzil Kobakadua and 9 other senior war heroes made the supreme sacrifice for the motherland. Their 2 army vehicles were completely destroyed with their lives. The Buddhist shrine Nagadipa Purana Viharaya and the Hindu shrine Nagapushani Aman Kovil are located on the small but noteworthy island of Ninativu, which is off the coast of the Jaffna Peninsula, known as the place where, on his second visit to Sri Lanka following 5 years of enlightenment, Lord Buddha arrived to mediate and intervene in a conflict between two Naga kings, Chuladara and Mahadara, over who would possess a throne encrusted with gems. Upon arriving, Buddha utilized his psychic abilities to appear in the sky and perform various miracles upon seeing the Naga kings ready for battle. The Nagas were delighted and amazed by this. Once the Naga kings had heard the Dharma sermons, which demonstrated Buddha's profound understanding of harmony and unity, metta and compassion, they paid homage to Buddha with unwavering faith. Together, they offered him the throne and became devout followers. Historians have noted that the island Ninativu appears in both ancient Buddhist legends from Sri Lanka, such as Mahavamsa, and ancient Tamil Sangam literature from neighbouring Tamil Nadu, where it was referred to as Manipalavam in Maninakalai. Nagapushani Aman Kovil is dedicated to Parvati, who is known as Nagapushani or Bhuvaneswari, and her consort, Shiva, who is named here as Nayanar. Nedandarivu, also known as Delft Island, is a level island with beaches made of sand and bits of coral surrounding it. Tamil population resides there, primarily in peaceful compounds near the northern coast. The pale grey porous coralline soil supports semi-arid tropical vegetation composed of grasses, dry shrubs, and palmyra palms. The lovely Casuarina Beach, which is about 20 kilometers from Jaffna, is a great place to enjoy a bath. Fort Hammonheal is a fort built around a small island between the islands of Kates and Karaitivu of the Jaffna Peninsula. Midway through the 17th century, the Portuguese erected the fort to protect the Jaffna Peninsula's entrance. The Portuguese constructed the Kates Island fort in 1629, but it was abandoned in 1651. The Dutch seized control of Kates Island in the late 1600s. The Buddhist temple Dambakolapatuna Temple is an old and important historical site. It is where landed with a sapling of the Sri Maha Bodhi which was planted in Anuradhapura during the reign of King Devananayatissa. Before travelling to Anuradhapura from Dambakolapatuna, Arahath Mahinda Thero visited Kadurugoda Viharaya. of Sri Lanka's 5 revered Shiva temples, Kirimalai Nagulaswaram Temple, is located in the suburb of Kankisantharai, which is among the area's oldest shrines. Kirimalai Sacred Water Springs is close to the Nagaleshwaram Kovil. The locals assume that these water springs possess healing properties and can treat various ailments. Kirimalai Sacred Hot Water Springs are fresh and pure despite being close to the Indian Ocean. The largest freshwater well in the Jaffna Peninsula, Nallur, is situated in Puttur, 14 kilometers northeast of the town of Jaffna. The well at Nallur is renowned for never drying up, and people refer to it as the bottomless well. Point Pedro, also known as Sakotai Cape, is located at the island's northernmost point. Point Pedro is home to a decaying lighthouse in a northern naval base. The 196 square kilometer extent containing Chudakulam National Park, which is designated as a bird sanctuary, was established as a national park in 2015. Elephant Pass, which connected the Jaffna Peninsula to the northern mainland, was strategically significant. The memorial is made up of big bronze hands holding up a model of the island of Sri Lanka, encircled by a lion wearing a bandolier. In the past, Elephant Pass was frequently observed fighting during the Civil War. The LTTE battle tank that Corporal Gamini Kularatne destroyed during the action while rescuing hundreds of fellow soldiers is still standing and on display where it stopped that day, and a statue honoring him has been placed where he gave his life in combat. A historical landmark is the Kilinochchi War Memorial. During Sri Lanka's civil war, this location served as a cemetery for the LTTE cadres' remains. As a memorial to the war heroes who gave their lives in the past to defend this transmission tower complex, a monumental reverence has been erected. Iranamadu Tank is located within 8 kilometers from the city of Kilinochchi, which has 227 square miles of water catchment area. The lagoon holds significance as the site of the LTTE's military defeat and the demise of its leader, Vellapillai Prabhakaran. The special Victory Monument was built at Puthamuttalam to honor all the war heroes who sacrificed their lives to defeat LTTE.